Good freaking morning, everybody. How you doing? It's Joss coming to you live from freaking happyjustrocks.com. Dude, check this out. This is the first time this California chick has ever seen snowfall like in the present. Right now it's super icy, but check this out. Last night I literally stayed until like literally 3 in the morning reading this book. I read like 100 pages through. I could not stop. It's an old book. You may have heard of it, by Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's a book I've always owned. I think before I attempted to read it, I got halfway through, but not really retain anything. And then I read it last night. I was like, I'm just going to make myself read this. And holy crap, I'm so glad I did. It was exactly what I needed. And I see a lot of areas where I can totally improve as a human being, as a person in some areas. And I realized, like, inwardly, I need to make the changes in me instead of trying to demand the changes of other people. But anyways, totally just killed our freaking workout. And in that time, after I finished reading like 101 pages, something like that, I looked outside. It was super windy, right? And I was like, on the app phone, right, looking, I was like, what the hell is this snowflake symbol? I've never seen that, you know what I mean? I've never really seen snow. Even though in North California, I know that it's some parts it does snow. I've seen slush like this before, but I was just like, does this mean it's going to snow? Lo and behold, I look outside around 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's freaking snow everywhere. Right now, it's like the sun is hot, and it's pretty much slush, and it's like, it's warm out here, surprisingly. And the sun is totally melting all the ice, but all this was covered in like snow, slush, and I totally wanted to play with it. I thought it was gonna be flaky, but not yet. You know what I mean? I guess not. But it's so freaking cool. Slush, it's like ice. But check this out. I woke up around like I don't know, 3 hours later, around like close to 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, something like that, or 6:30 actually. And I just felt refreshed and so overjoyed. And whatever is happening in your life, maybe bad things are arising, certain things try to nag at you, try to bite at you. I feel like it's life testing you, or that little Satan maybe, or maybe it's God. I don't know, whatever your beliefs are, right? Sometimes things are nagging at you, and you may think like you're being attacked, but the truth is that there's a promotion waiting to happen for you. But it's testing to see if you are ready for it. So you got to check yourself where you wreck yourself, in a sense, right? And seeing how you're showing up, you know what I mean? And I realized I need to step up and show up as well. And earlier today, we just killed our workout. I'm not going to lie to you. In the beginning, I was motivated, then we stopped, and all these outside circumstances was like, blah, blah, blah. The crazy thing is, though, I've been listening to a lot of classical music, and I realized that I actually do like it, you know what I mean? And before, I had appreciation for it, but now I have a deeper appreciation for it, if that makes sense. And it's very calming, it's very soothing to hear excellence in practice, the masters, right? You think about it, like all these notes, it's very, it's complicated, it's abstract, and it goes ups and downs and different emotions. One of my favorite songs is called Dream Love. Holy crap, like, damn. I know the love of my life is out there. So I have patience for that. I'm not in the rush. And before I try to rush things. So where in your life do you see you're trying to rush certain things to happen rather than allowing it to flow effortlessly, right? So when you're in a calm state of mind, things just come and happen at ease. And so that's how you happen to do stuff. When I'm working out, like I said in the beginning, I was totally not motivated in the beginning. I was like, oh, pussy food and just like bitchy. And I was like, you know what? If my mouth governs how I feel, I need to put some positive motives. And I had to, instead of like admitting my Wimleyan cycle, right? TMI, some people out there. I was like, okay, how can I challenge this? How can I change this better? How can I serve somebody else and make them, instead of making me the issue, right? That's what I've learned, right? Instead of making yourself the issue, how can you better society? How can you emit your energy to go ahead and change what is forth around you? So as I started to do that, my mouth was governing, right? Even though my mouth was like, yeah, right, you're a liar. If this and things are not going your way, blah, 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 you know what I mean? And I was just like, calming my state of mind. We had some classical music playing. We started to do our solo workouts put together as a team. And I started to put myself in a trance, in a sense, right? But working out is a meditation. Just think about that. So I was meditating. I was in a meditated state while working out, and I found the inner peace. And as I was being able to do that, my attitude, my body, my energy had changed, and all of a sudden I was in that zone, and I felt like, yes, I'm emitting this positive energy out there, and I felt more relaxed. And even though I was in pain, you know what I mean, in the back of my head and back of my mind, how many times have you heard voices, oh, you can't do it, you're not gonna do it, why don't you just stop, it's so much easier, stop. Don't you want us later on? I'm like, you know what, shut the F up, little freaking voice. Like, you've been defeated, stomp, 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 go back to hell where you belong. You not govern me, you not control me. No, I refuse that. And I started implementing and saying positive things, and implementing, say, yes, I'm strong, and not through my efforts alone, because I know the one who guides me, and that for me is God. I don't know what your spiritual beliefs are, but I lean on his strength. I lean not in my understanding, I lean on his love, and I say, you know what, I'm doing this for your glory, I'm doing this for you, because I know that you've done so much for me, and that strengthens me. Instead of looking inwardly, selfishly, I'm looking outwardly. And when you're able to put yourself in that position, you're able to uplift yourself out of whatever muck or you're in, right? And so when I focused on that, I started being at ease. My last set, even though I was like super tired, I was just like, yes, I'm gonna get this. And I felt so much powerful, so much more effective, so much more efficient, and at peace. And I meditated, and it was a great state of mind. So boom, I'm controlling that, and I want to emit that happiness to you. I know it's Veterans Day, so happy Veterans. I appreciate all the people who have served. Seriously, thank you so much for putting yourselves in serving others, for, you know, our freedom, my freedom, and everybody else's, and unselfishly serving other people. I know it's windy, so I'm just cutting this it is a little bit chilly, but it feels good, you know what I mean? So I wanted to share this moment with you and shoot this video and pray, like, just engage in some happiness into you guys. And dude, I'm getting freaking cut. I freaking love it. Yes, we're both getting results, and it's just awesome. And yeah, it looks a little chubby, even the lighting and stuff like that, but I don't care, you know what I mean? Like, if you were to compare where I was about almost 5 weeks ago compared to right now, it's like day and night. And it didn't happen just like that, you know what I mean? It literally happened increments of time, one step at a time. So that's how you gotta be, you know what I mean? You gotta work on yourself inch by inch, by a penny's worth, and you'll see the results. You'll get there. I totally believe in you, and you got to stand firm in that, you know what I mean? So last night, as I was going in sleep and engaging and slumber and breathing and slowly, and just, I really had to put myself in